Hey y'all, Morgan Freeman here. I know we're all hunkered down during these trying times, trying to limit our travel and stuff. But I always believe that during trying times, nothing beats delicious food and soulful music with family and friends. So, how about joining me on a virtual trip to the Mississippi Delta, home of America's blues and some of the best fried catfish you'll ever find. In fact, why don't you watch with me as our favorite blues artists enjoy some authentic cooking at Hooker Grocery and Eatery, and then treat us to some real Delta blues at Ground Zero Blues Club. So sit back and enjoy a tasty episode of Deep Fried Blues.
I was born in Mississippi, moved to Tennessee, spent a lot of time in Arkansas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tamil, and I'm the booking manager at Ground Zero Blues Club. And today I'm joined with Super Chicken and Lala of Super Chicken and the Fighting Cocks. How y'all doing today, y'all?
Great.
And y'all, today y'all are in for a treat. We're here at Hooker Restaurant right across the way from Ground Zero, and we're going to be joined by Johnny Cass. He's going to cook some really good food for us. So what kind of foods do you like, Chicken? What's your favorite go-to meal?
Chicken food. Chicken feed, and it's green.
I heard that. I love that green money. What about you, Miss Lala? What's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing, let's see, lobster, mushrooms. Yeah, well, not that I see lobster very often, but yes, but I could live on mushrooms. Love them.
Me too. I love mushrooms. Well, y'all, let's stop talking. I'm ready to eat. Let's go ahead and go in the kitchen with Johnny and cook a little bit. What's up, Chicken?
Make sure it's something that an old man with no teeth can eat.
I think Johnny gonna handle that. Okay, come on, y'all. Let's go to the kitchen.
All right, my name's Johnny Cass. I'm from the Hooker Grocer and Eatery in Clarksdale, which is just across the road from Ground Zero Blues Club. And I'm here with the one and only Chicken. How you going, Chicken?
And I'm not getting cooked today either. I'm just
Well, they say that the catfish which we're cooking today is kind of like the chicken of the river, isn't it?
oh yeah.
It's the white meat.
It's a river chicken.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to do blackened catfish, parmesan grits with green onions in it, and tasso gravy.
Right.
And I
Sounds
heard
good.
I heard you like soft food, so I made
Oh yeah.
I made the grits a little bit moist, shall we say, nice and loose, and I've got some
Hey.
tasso gravy over here. So check this out. So the gravy, it's got ham hock in it, tasso ham, carrot, celery, and some chicken stock, and we cook
Ooh,
that
I like
down.
that. We call those kneecaps.
Oh yeah, this one's going to be good. And then we've got the grits over here, a little bit loose, just the way that Chicken likes them. All right, so let's stick this chicken of the river, the catfish, onto the grill. You want to stick some
Yes.
lubricate that grill for me there,
Just,
Chicken? Yeah, just stick it over there. Beautiful.
Tell me when to stop.
And then I'm going to stick some
Oh yeah.
butter on there. You want to just grab that and just spread it out. There we go. Yeah, just beautiful. It's like you're laying bricks.
Ah yeah, I know how to paint, man. Yeah.
You want to grab one of those? So we get our catfish from a place called Simmons Catfish down in Belzoni, Mississippi. So these are Mississippi catfish. They're not Vietnamese catfish. So we're going to let those grill for a little while, and we'll come back in a sec.
The river chicken is getting ready.
So I'm going to sear these catfish for a couple minutes aside. I'm just going to get up underneath there, see if they're ready to flip, and they are. Drag some of that oil back, all that flavour.
I get back on my job here.
and I'm going to let them go for a little longer, and I'm going to stick them into the oven, because this little bit here is always the bit, the crown that doesn't get cooked, so you want to make sure that's cooked all the way through. So when you pull them out, if you want to give it a little poke or get your thermometer in there so it's at 155, then you should be sweet.
It already smells like it's ready to eat.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about the butter.
In just a little while, the chicken of the sea will be dancing with me. I'm the super chicken, and the river chicken is on the stove.
Well, you must be wondering what's a little old boy from Australia, Sydney, Australia, making southern food like this. I mean,
Yeah.
I would never have thought, like 10 years ago, I'd be over here making things like
Now you be cooking
grits
kangaroo
and
flail.
gravy. I know. But the first time I made grits, I was nervous as hell. I didn't know what I was doing. But since I've been here, I've been like
Didn't
a
even know what
sponge.
grits was, huh?
I didn't know what grits was.
I still
mean-
don't.
Well, a lot of people in Australia don't know what grits is. They're like, Johnny, what's grits? It's kind of like polenta, which is, you know, an Italian dish.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
I've had
made
that.
from corn.
Yeah.
They're really, really similar. But I guess, you know, since I've been here, it's just been like a sponge trying to learn as much as I can.
Did you like it?
The first time I had grits,
Yeah.
you know what? I was skeptical because for me, the plain grits, it was all about the texture, and I didn't know that. But it's for me, I like to have a bit of flavour in my grits. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I stuffed some green onion in there.
I didn't like it first time I
Yeah.
had it. And that was a long time ago, just a little kid. But it was seasoned just right and had butter on top
Yep.
of it, you know. And there was one right after the other one, and I couldn't stop. I
Stop.
couldn't eat just one and
Yep.
stop it. Wow, this is the best grit I had. So
Yeah.
I've been eating it from now on, now that I know it can be fixed right.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Well, that's what it's about, isn't it? I didn't really know it could be
Yeah.
fixed like it is, but these are kind of like grits on steroids because I have the milk and the cream first, and then I put the green onion in and just let it sit and marinate in there for a little while. Then I stick the grits in and just cook it really slow, and and I put some Parmesan cheese in there for that kind of Italian edge. So poke salad, tell me about that, because I mean the only thing I know about poke salad is the song by Tony Joe Watt.
It's a wild plant. It grows out in the woods. It grows wild.
Yeah,
And we was pretty much afraid of it because you got to know exactly how to cook poke salad. If you don't cook it just right, it's poison.
oh really?
It'll turn to poison and kill you. But my old grandma, she's from the old school. She knew how to cook poke salad. And whenever somebody would pick poke salad that didn't know much about it, they would always bring it to my grandma to cook it for them. And she could cook that thing up all bunch of different kind of ways with eggs in it and all kind of stuff. And, I mean, it was just like eating greens. That poke salad is so good. Tony Joe White wrote a song about it. Poke salad, and Annie knew how to cook it.
Well, I'm going to take these off now. I'm going to stick them in the oven for a little while. All right, here we go.
And you say you got to put that in the stove again?
I'm going to, yeah,
And man, it looks done to me.
just to make sure that bit there is cooked. It's just a little bit
yeah,
raw
yeah,
in the
yeah,
middle
yeah.
there.
The thick part, huh?
Ooh, y'all, I'm so excited. Johnny and Chicken have made us the most beautiful plate of fish and grits I've ever seen. Oh my God, Johnny.
goodness, how
How beautiful.
Thank
Look at this.
It looks Australian, doesn't it?
Oh my. So good. This is a beautiful plate. The fish is grilled. The grits are good and thick like we love down here. Has a beautiful gravy on top. Oh my.
That's the
Johnny-
tasso gravy.
Johnny, you've outdone yourself, honey. This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Y'all want to eat?
Pretty veggies. Oh boy.
Oh my God, Johnny.
Not bad for an Aussie.
Johnny. You know I've had shrimp and grits a million different ways, but I've never had catfish and grits.
Bad to the bone.
So, Johnny, what was your inspiration for Hooker Restaurant?
Well, we're on John Lee Hooker Lane,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
that's why we named it Hooker Grocer.
Yeah.
We did start off selling groceries and baking bread, which we still do. We still bake our own bread. We still cut our own meat, but the business kind of evolved into more of a bar and restaurant because when you've got liquor behind there, they're going to come from far and wide. So
Absolutely.
And far as I'm concerned about the cooking, it reminds me of an old 49 Buick my stepdaddy used to have. We could hear him coming home because it had loud, well, it didn't have no muffler on it. It ran so loud, and Mama be done cook that good old turnip greens and cornbread, and he can't wait to get to the house, but the car didn't have no brakes on it. And he couldn't stop. When he got home, he'd go 2 or 3 miles past the house. He'd have to turn around and come back, and he passed the house again because the car didn't have no brakes on it. So you better help him get on around here because I don't have no brakes on this.
Thank you, man.
Right.
That's
This is delicious.
I want to know the secret to getting the grits that creamy.
Oh my goodness.
They're amazing, and that sauce. I'm going to be eating that sauce in my dreams. It's just,
Absolutely.
absolutely wonderful.
All right, y'all. So let us go ahead and finish our lunch. I want to thank Johnny and Hooker Restaurant so much. Thank you so much, Johnny.
You're welcome.
This was literally amazing. Y'all stay tuned for more episodes. But right now, we're going to finish eating and we're going to head on over to Ground Zero to listen to some good old-fashioned blues. Y'all have a great day.
So, everybody, I got a brand new song for you. I'm going to play here. Full as a tick, happy as a clam. Amazing food at the Hooker Grocery. Thank you, Johnny. I just want to say that we love and miss y'all, and can't wait to see you face to face here in Clarksdale, Mississippi, or somewhere else down the road. This little song is about this pandemic we've all been dealing with, and it's about an aspect of the pandemic that I don't have to worry about because I have the sense to quarantine with a 4-legged animal. I quarantine essentially alone, no humans. And so, but my thing was I witnessed all these couples having all these moments, and I was that what's left of that little space in my brain was saving that up. So I came up with this tune dedicated to a couple who had the unfortunate audacity to get engaged to be the M word on the day before they went into quarantine. I only see you, you only see me. We look at each other, then we look at TV. Every breakfast, every lunch, every dinner too. Are you as tired of me, honey, as I am of you? It's nothing you do wrong, but it's everything you do. Quarantine, quarantine, all cause of a little bug called COVID-19. It's taken a toll on 2020, stole the social from our scene. All because of this quarantine. You rearrange my dishes, I rearrange your tools. We meet in the highway and we argue like a couple of fools. We play quarters to decide who's gonna go to the store. And pretty soon neither of us gives a flying fig about food anymore. Quarantine, quarantine. Well, there's love and there's loathing with a fine line in between. Thanks to this damned old virus that stole our old routine. We're testing our limits here in quarantine. hang with the dog. I quarantine with the cat. It would make for an interesting scuffle, but we've all been there and done that. Well, I still think you're very handsome, but for now this much is true. I'm happy when you put on your mask, 'cause I'm sick of looking at you. Quarantine, quarantine. Oh, never have I heard a word that's so obscene. Social distancing's a breeze, 'cause you're rude and I am mean. All because of this quarantine. Then you bring me some flowers and we pour some wine. We light a few candles and think about a happier time. We disinfect the groceries and we say this too shall pass. Sure be glad when it does, 'cause quite frankly I'm sick of your ass. Quarantine, quarantine. Oh, nothing like our generation has ever seen. Thanks to this damn no virus interrupting our sweet thing. I wonder, will we still be married after quarantine? We'll say I do in 22, and this'll all be just like a bad dream. They'll call us Mr. and Mrs. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. They'll call us Mr. and Mrs. Quarantine.
Yay!
Thank you, chicken.
Mrs. Quarantine.
Mr. and Mrs. Quarantine. We hope, unless she runs him off. Get rid of my cheat sheets. Your turn, baby.
It was talking about this pandemic and all that in there. I said, man, I don't know what a pandemic is. He explained it to me. I said, hell, no wonder they call it goddamn it.
Oh,
Shoot that thing. What we gonna do, Lala?
well, I think you're supposed to be doing one on your own.
I'm supposed to do mine later.
You're supposed to do yours later. Look at him. Well, he's the boss, so I'm gonna go along. What you got? I will play whatever you feel like playing, sir.
What do you want to do? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Let's go sit by the river. How about
Okay,
that?
that's great.
Sitting by the river, watching the waves hit the bank. Oh, I'm sitting by the river, watching the waves hit the bank. When I'm feeling kind of low, I come down here just to think. Like the waves in the river, so many thoughts in my mind. Splishing and splashing, washing away all the time. Keep my brain so busy, keeps it working overtime. La-dee-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-dee-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-dee-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. The river's in a hurry, always on the run. Please stop, river, tell me what you're running from. Is there something you're gonna do, or is there something you already done? La la.
sitting by my window looking outside at the rain. Oh, I'm a sitting by my window reminiscing old things. You see, my baby is gone, trying to deal with the pain. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. Well, the spring is over, but back in the spring we had all these bad storms, lightning, tornadoes, and high winds. And when it rains, I'm a dry weather man. I can't work when it rains. Raining in my pocket, I can't stop it. I'm flat broke and blue. Tornado warning really got me running. High winds and lightning too. We on the flash flood watch from Memphis to Toulouse. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. La-di-da-da-da, la-da-da-dee-da-da. Yeah, baby. Well, all right now. Somebody shoot that thing.
But don't shoot your rooster.
'Cause he crow better than he used to.
Perfect.
Ain't nobody bad like my baby.
All right.
Like my baby.
Ain't nobody bad like my baby.
Ain't nobody sweet like my baby.
Ain't nobody sweet like my baby.
Can't no other drive me crazy.
Can't no other drive me crazy.
Ain't nobody bad like my baby. Ain't nobody bad, y'all. Ain't nobody bad like my baby. Can't nobody walk her walk, y'all.
Can't nobody walk his walk, y'all.
Can't nobody talk her talk, y'all.
Can't nobody talk his talk, y'all.
Can't nobody do the things she do, y'all.
Can't nobody do the things he do, y'all.
Can't nobody do me like my baby. Ain't nobody bad, y'all. Ain't nobody bad like my baby. Can't nobody feel me like she feel me.
Can't nobody feel me like you feel me.
Can't nobody thrill me like she thrill me.
Can't nobody thrill me like you thrill me.
Can't nobody heal me like she heals me.
Can't nobody heal me like you heal me.
Can't nobody do me like my baby. Ain't nobody bad, y'all. Ain't nobody bad like my baby. La la.
Are we having a conversation?
Yes, darling, I've asked this question 1,000 times before. Until I get the right answer, I'm gonna keep asking.
I see how you are.
Is anybody bad like your baby?
I have my moments.
Shoot that thing.
We'll bring it on. Got my answer. Ain't nobody bad like your baby. Somebody shoot that thing. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves so far, and cause we're having a good time up here. James and my brother named Joe. They used to call us Fred everywhere we go, 'cause everything we had came from the Fred's dollar store. No, we didn't get mad when they said what they said. We knew we was clean when they called us Fred. You see, Joe's shirt was blue, my shirt was jaggedy red. All day long we be talking about Fred's, picking that cotton, cockabirds in our head. Or when we lay down at night, we be talking about Fred. That's your Fred's dollar store everywhere you go. There was a Fred's dollar store everywhere you go. Well, now I'm so sad, y'all, we ain't got Fred's no more.
They used to call us Fred everywhere we go. 'Cause everything we had came from the Fred's dollar store. Boy, we lived out of Fred's dollar store and it ain't around no more.
Maybe you need to write a Dollar General song now.
I guess so. They done broke out, ain't
They got those everywhere.
I'm telling you, man.
Sit down.
Here I am now, baby, ripped up, right back, ready to roll. I'm your love cruiser, baby, tilt wheel and cruise control. Grab me by the pedal and hold me in the road. I'm your love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me. I'm your love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me. Well, I ride you so easy, set you worry free. I ride you around town like a coupe Cadillac. I got a nice Lamborghini with the top laid back. I'm the love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me. Well, I ride you so easy, set you worry free. I'm your love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me. I'm your love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me. Well, I ride you so easy, set you worry free. Take a front grip, baby, honey, on my wheel.
Excuse me?
Or stomp my pedal to the metal, make my rear end squeal.
OMG.
I'm your love cruiser, baby, and you know my ride is real. Lala, you got one.
I thought that was the one I did usually do.
Oh,
what are you looking for me
goodness.
to do? I can repeat it if you like. It's got that rear end reference.
You like that rear end thing?
Take a firm grip, baby, honey, on my wheel.
Yeah, I like that.
Stop my pedal to the metal and make my rear end squeal.
Shoot that thing.
I'm your love cruiser, baby, and you know my ride is real. Oh, I just remembered it. And when you turn that key and you shift that stick, you
Yeah.
better step on the brakes, 'cause I take off quick. I'm your love cruiser, baby, honey, come and ride with me.
Yeah,
Ride you so easy.
set you worry free. Lala,
What's going on now?
I see a hitchhiker on the side of the road.
Okay, well, I got an awful lot of gear.
Well, I think he wanted to go to Kansas City.
Ooh, I just saw him. He can sit on my lap.
Well, let's go to Kansas City. I'm going to Kansas City. Baby, don't you want to go? I'm going to Kansas City. Honey, don't you want to go? They got some crazy little women and I can't wait to hit the road. I'm going to Kansas City.
Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Well, I'm going to Kansas City, here I come.
Yeah.
They got some crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some.
I hear you, baby. May take a bus, I may take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm coming just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come.
Kansas City, here I come.
You got some crazy little
women, and I'm gonna get me one. Oh, we cruising now, baby. Don't be looking at that stranger.
I already got one on my lap.
I didn't want to ride him no how. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come.
Kansas City, here we come.
Going to Kansas City, here I come.
So Kansas City, here we come.
You got some crazy little women, and I'm gonna get me one. May take a bus, I may take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm coming just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come.
Kansas City, here we come.
And me and La and that old riding bum. Back in my little cruiser, heading back down the highway. I was just a young boy and was shy of girls, but I wanted me a girl. And somebody told me, get me a nice car and go pick me up a girl. I picked this girl up when I was taking her for a ride.
I'm listening.
Well, I reached over and I rubbed her leg a little bit. I thought she was gonna get mad and hit me, but she smiled. She said, won't you go a little further? I hit the highway and drove all the way to Memphis.
I think it's probably a good idea you stopped that one there. I didn't know where that thing was going.
Shoot that thing. Well, you know, like I said, I was shy. I didn't know nothing about girls. When I rubbed her leg, and shoot, I was uptown. I thought that was as far as it went. She said, won't you go a little further? Shit, I hit the highway and drove all the way to Memphis.
You found out it went a little further than I just can't picture you ever being shy around girls.
Woo, man, I was the shyest thing. I used to look at them through my fingers. So that's why I wrote this song about Special Glow. Hello, lovely. How could a fine girl like you ever have a bad day? You got that special smile that drive my blues away. You got that special glow. I'm gonna do like Otis on the dock of the bay, cry my blues away. I hate to come on strong with my first approach, but when a girl make me feel this way, she deserves to know. You got that special smile, such a special glow. I'm gonna do like Otis on the dock of the bay, cry my blues away. Somebody go get the preacher. Believe I wanna get hitched. I ain't never seen a girl that make me feel like this. She's got that special smile and she is heavenly fit. I'm gonna do like Otis on the dock of the bay, cry my blues away. Somebody shoot that thing. You think it's about time for a little diddly bow? We don't have all that much time up here.
diddly bow, please. My favorite sound in the universe. Seriously.
We don't have that much time, and we don't want to use it all up.
Well, not without doing some diddly bow, definitely.
That's why we got to keep Bo Diddley alive.
Ah. And I see how you're going to do it with the big, that big scary sanitizer.
This is my COVID-19 special here, sanitizer. Y'all, I'm from Mississippi, and the area I'm from in Mississippi is near 3 state lines: Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas. And I put them all 3 together, and I call it Sippy Seeking Saw. I was born in Mississippi, moved to Tennessee, spent a lot of time in Arkansas. Where am I from, y'all? I'm from Sippy Seeking Saw. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Come on, go down there with me, y'all. I argue with the saw when I'm sawing a log. You tell you don't see me, treat me like a dog. Where am I from, y'all? I'm from Sippy Seeking Saw. Yeah, we got good moonshine. Come on, go down there with me, y'all. Them rocks on top of his house. Junior, get off that hog. I'm gonna tell your daddy when you get home. Y'all been some badass children. From an old cotton sack to a John Deere tractor pole me. From a warehouse to a Peterbilt trucking in Tennessee. I played the blues in Arkansas, sitting on the pecan tree. You know, all my life I used to call pecans, pecans. One of them city folks came down here and wanted to know what I had in my bag. I said, I got some pecans. He looked in my bag, he said, them ain't no pecans, boy. I said, well, what is it? He said, them pecans. I got mad with that old man. Called my pecans a bad name. The pecans at home under the bed. Yeah, baby. Shoot that thing.
He's so crazy. Yes.
Well, we going to the cotton field, y'all. Growing up in Mississippi, we were sharecroppers and had to pick a lot of cotton. In order to pick the right amount of cotton, you had to have a rhythm to work to. And that old choo-choo train was the best rhythm of all. and it had a saxophone too. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Working to the rhythm of the train coming down the track. That old choo-choo train coming down the track. Playing the boogie-woogie going clickety-clack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. You know, I love it in the country. One day I might move back. An old choo-choo train coming down the track. Playing the boogie-woogie going clickety-clack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. I love it in the country and don't think I wanna move back. I'm only 9 years old, dragging me a 9-foot sack. I'm only 9 years old, dragging me a 9-foot sack. I got a whelp across my back from dragging that 9-foot sack. I can hear my mama praying, Lord, have mercy on my child. I can hear my mama praying, Lord, have mercy on my child. That old sun is beaming down, be alright after a while. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Working to the rhythm of the train coming down the track. That old choo-choo train about to work me insane. That old choo-choo train about to work me insane. Well, I'm talking about the train that played that sad refrain. Come on, ride with me. Boy, you better quit standing up there looking like you crazy. Bend your back and pop that sack. Gonna be a long time before that train come back. I'm gonna put this cotton stalk on your back. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. Working to the rhythm of the train coming down the track. That old choo-choo train coming down the track. Then the boogie-woogie going clickety-clack. Living in the country, growing up in a tin-top shack. I got a whip across my back from dragging that 9-foot sack. I'm only 9 years old, dragging me a 9-foot sack. I'm only 9 years old, dragging me a 9-foot sack. I got a whip across my back from dragging that 9-foot sack. I can hear my mama praying, Lord, have mercy on my child. I can hear my mama praying, Lord, have mercy on my child. That old sun is beaming down, be alright after a while. on, baby. Y'all better have some cotton in that sack. I'm gonna put this stalk on your back. Let's go home, y'all. That's a good one. I got time for that many more? It was late one Friday night. Lord, it was kinda cold. I was playing the blues down at the ground zero. When a voice out of nowhere said, meet me at the crossroads. You know the place? No, it's not very far. When you come, bring me a homemade guitar. Because back in the 20s, I really should have been a star. Y'all, the night was black, the moon was full. And the night was black. Well, the first thing I saw was a dancing black cat. Up in the cat started to spin, spinning like a whirlwind. Then he started to grow tall and thin with a grin. He said, give me that guitar and let me bless it, my friend. In here. It's sure enough spooky down at the crossroads. Black cats with green eyes. A red shadow running by your side. Now you know what nobody else knows. Now go and play some blues down at the crossroads. Now don't be surprised if I show up at your next show. It was late one Friday night, Lord, it was kinda cold. I was playing the blues down at the ground zero. When a voice out of nowhere said, meet me at the crossroads. You know the place? No, it's not very far. And when you come, bring me a homemade guitar. Because back in the 20s, I really should have been a star. Y'all, the moon was full, y'all, and the night was black. Well, the first thing I saw, Lord, was a dancing black cat. Well, I played the boogie woogie, the cat said, man, I like that. I've been
then the cat started to spinning like a whirlwind. Then he started to grow tall and thin with a grin. He said, give me that guitar and let me bless it, my friend. Ooh, his shoulder got spooky in him. Oh, now look at that cat. Scratching on the window. One eye blue and the other one is green. Ugliest thing you ever seen. Now you know what nobody else knows. Now go and play some blues down at the ground zero. Now don't be surprised if I show up at your next show. Yeah, baby. That one makes us one more. Let's do a little boogie woogie. You know, they said blues had a baby and named it rock and roll, but only half the story been told because blues had a daddy too. His daddy's name was Mr. Boogie Woogie. You know, back in the day when Mama had a voodoo doll and Papa had a voodoo man, them dolls got together and did that thing. They had a baby so ugly they named him Boogie Man. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Well, your uncle doing the slop because he's way too old to stroll. Papa's on the front porch playing that boogie woogie. Papa's on the front porch playing that boogie woogie. Mama came up, pulled up her skirt and then she shook it. I said, shake it, sugar mama, honey, shake it all day long. I said, shake it, sugar mama, honey, shake it all day long. Shake it, sugar mama, shake it till the cows come home. Boogie! Papa's on the front porch drinking that homemade whiskey. Papa's on the front porch drinking that homemade whiskey. Mama's in the kitchen cooking some good old chicken. Well, your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your uncle doing this law because the poor boy ain't got no soul. Yogi Lala. Feeling my booty. I said, shake it, little mama, honey, shake it all day long. I said, shake it, sugar mama, shake it till the cows come
like you wanna, don't care if you shake it wrong. Papa's on the front porch drinking that homemade whiskey. Papa's on the front porch drinking that homemade whiskey. And Mama's in the kitchen cooking some good old chicken. Yeah, baby. Shoot that thing. But don't shoot my rooster because he crow better than he used to. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I had myself a good time, and I saw your foot pack. You had one, too. Woo!
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you very much, and we're going to have to do something the devil ain't done. I'm gonna wait till everybody get their focus, their attention on me. I'm fixing to do something the devil ain't done. How many of you can think of anything the devil ain't done? Coop, can you think of anything the devil ain't done? Well, I know one thing he ain't never done. I'm fixing to leave. The devil don't never leave. That's why we got COVID-19. A little fella was born last month, and then out here already 19 years old. He's so bad they call him COVID-19. And when they got through explaining the pandemic, it's no wonder they call it, goddamn it. Shoot that thing. I'm finna go now before I talk too much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.